Bend the knee!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Don Willie back again with another subscriber request. This one from Matthew Hernandez. And today I'm here just outside of Greywater. It moved. What the hell do you mean it moved again? You could have told me that before we started. All right. So I'm here in the swamps of the north to talk to you about the Crannogman, Lord of Greywater Watch, Howland Reed. Howland Reed is a Stark bannerman, loyal friend to Ned, and father to Meera and Jojen Reed. Now, he is a very interesting character because he has been part of some of the stories that have been referenced throughout our series, such as Robert's Rebellion, Tower of Joy, and most notably, the tournament at Harrenhal. Now, the most interesting thing about this character is that we have never met him. So, going back to the tournament at Harrenhal, we hear about him getting jumped by a bunch of squires and basically getting rescued by Lyanna Stark. And then after that, there's a mystery knight who comes in the next day with some ill-fitting armor called the Knight of the Laughing Tree. And some people speculate that it was either him or it was Lyanna Stark, but this mystery knight went on to beat a bunch of knights at the tournament and then, told them to make sure to reprimand their squires. And after that, him and Ned became very, very good friends. Sometime later during Robert's Rebellion, it was Howland Reed and his Crannogman who answered the call, along with the other Stark bannermen as well. But obviously, Howland had to be there, him being Ned's boy and feeling like he owed him a debt. He fought with him all the way through that rebellion and then to the Tower of Joy. Now, he was one of the only two survivors of that event, the other one being Ned, and Ned actually tells Bran that if it wasn't for Howland Reed, he probably would have been killed by Arthur Dayne. Now, we're not exactly sure what it is that he did that stopped Arthur Dayne from killing Ned, but if this leak fight footage from Season 6 is any indication of what happened, then, it's basically pretty standard stuff. There's no kind of trickery involved. Although a lot of people suspect that he might have been throwing frogs at Sir Arthur Dayne to distract him somehow so Ned could kill him. If Jon was born at the Tower of Joy, he would be the only living person who would know exactly what went on that day and would be able to tell Jon or anyone else what happened. But so far, again, we have not seen him, and it's going to be, very hard to get full answers without this particular character. And we have no indication of exactly when we are going to see him. We could see him in the Winds of Winter, we could see him in A Dream of Spring, but George, we have to see him. Sooner or later, we have to see Howland Reed. So pretty much the only other references we have to Howland Reed are when Robb is trying to get the Crannogmen to join the War of the Five Kings and basically stop any of the southern forces from coming through the neck and possibly invading the north, and even the possibility of Robb's will making it through the neck in order to get to Howland Reed. Other than that, there are a couple of stories that are told by Meera and Jojen to Bran throughout his time with them, and this is all kind of inconclusive as to what's going on because we still haven't got anything from his perspective. We have no direct quotes from him. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when Howland Reed actually does enter the story. Earlier, during my intro, I was trying to do it in front of Greywater Watch, which is actually a moving castle, and apparently it moves so damn fast that within a couple of minutes, me and my assistant trying to set this thing up, it already moved. Hopefully, one of these days, I will actually get to do something in front of Greywater Watch if I can get it to stay still for long enough. Thank you again to Matthew Hernandez for suggesting this character. I hope I didn't leave anything out, but we don't have much on Howland Reed. I hope we get a lot more because, again, even though he is a character that we haven't seen, he's been around for a lot of the major events that were referenced in the book. and it would be a shame if we don't actually get anything from him. With that said, you already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. That's been my time. Don Willie, I'm out.